There will come a day when the rich and the poor will be put in the same place, and you will not be able to distinguish between the two. There once was a man by the name of Bahlool. Bahlool lived at the time of Imam al-Sadiq and also lived at the time of some of the Imams that came after Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam. He used to act like a madman and like a clown to protect himself, the Imam and the Shi'as around him from the wrath of the Abbasid caliphs like Harun al-Rashid, for example. And so it's said, Bahlool once walked into a graveyard and he used to sit in the graveyard, and when the people asked him, or used to ask him, why are you sitting in the graveyard? He would say, I love the people of the graveyard. They don't backbite. That itself is a moral. That itself is a lesson. But the story goes on and the narration goes on, saying that once he was sitting in the graveyard and he found a dug up grave. And so he sat down beside the dug up grave with a long staff and he started to poke around in the skulls of the grave itself. There was more than one skull there. While he was poking around, Harun al-Rashid, along with his guards, along with his caravan, walk past the graveyard. And Harun sees Bahlool sitting there playing with the skulls. And so he asks him, why are you playing with the skulls? That's something weird. What are you doing? And so Bahlool says, I'm looking at them and I'm trying to distinguish the poor man from the rich man, from the skulls. So Harun al-Rashid asks him, what's the staff for? So Bahlool responds and says, I'm trying to measure the earth. So Harun al-Rashid starts laughing at Bahlool and he says, and what are your findings? So Bahlool responds, I have found for me 2 meters in the earth and for you 2 meters in the earth, although you are rich and powerful and I am poor and unknown. The moral of the story, my brothers and sisters, is this. If you are rich or if you are poor, understand that there's going to come a day where you are going to be put in the ground. And if I'm rich or I'm poor, I'm going to be right beside you. And there's no difference between the two of us on that day except our morals, our values, and our religion.